Humans are creatures of habit. Our habits enable us to go about our daily activities without much thought. We sit, walk, drive and bend unconsciously. This is all fine if our coordination works well, like it did when we were young children. But as we aged, most of us started to develop unhelpful habits. During Alexander Technique lessons, a teacher will guide you through daily movements with their skilled hands, gradually making you more aware of habits you didn't even know you had. Let me tell you a bit about my own experience. When I first started lessons, I began to notice that I was doing all sorts of things with too much tension in my neck, shoulders and arms. These habits were impeding my movements and restricting my breathing without me realizing it. I also started to become aware of my tendency to think negative thoughts while practicing the violin. These thoughts made my coordination even worse, and I started to feel stressed and insecure. This led to stage fright and anxiety. In my effort to deal with this, I developed the unhelpful habit of repressing these emotions, which made me even more afraid and disconnected me from the music. The Alexander Technique helped me become aware of the physical, mental and emotional patterns that were at the root of my many injuries. And by taking Alexander Technique lessons, you will start to identify your own unique habitual patterns. Now, what will you learn during Alexander Technique lessons? You will learn to allow overly shortened muscles to lengthen and release, helping you to restore the natural balance of your head on the top of your spine. This balance is crucial to good coordination, free breathing, a free voice, and free yet powerful movement. By taking Alexander Technique lessons, you will also develop a more accurate sense of equilibrium and proprioception. That is, the sense of where your body is in space. Here is a common example. You may think you sit reasonably upright, but when you see a photo of yourself, you see that you are clearly holding your head forwards at an angle. But because your habit feels normal and good to you, your brain has stopped receiving messages like, "My head is too far forward. I might want to change this to give my neck muscles a break." When your sense of balance starts to become more accurate, your brain will start to notice things it used to miss. It starts to receive early warning signs of things like excess tension, limited breathing, and imbalance. Then you will receive the message that your neck is tense, or that your head is forwards in space, and you won't even need to look in the mirror. In this way, you will help yourself prevent future problems, like pain, stiffness and stress, because you'll be able to respond to your early warning signs by releasing and change your actions and reactions at a much earlier stage. Now, how does the Alexander Technique work? When you learn the Alexander Technique, you learn an entirely different way of thinking that consists of two mental skills. One is pausing or stopping, and the other one is directing. By pausing before you do something, you consciously choose to prevent your unhelpful habit from kicking in. In this moment, you give yourself space and time. You become aware of your whole self, from your head to your feet. And you become aware of the space around you, seeing with broad panoramic vision. This state of being, where you are aware of yourself and the space around you at the same time, is called all-inclusive awareness. Now, why is this important? In our society, there's much confusion about what relaxing really means. When people are told to relax, they tend to collapse downwards and go inwards with their attention. But over-focusing inward and downward will make your body and your movements heavy. This results in downward pressure on your spine, intervertebral discs, and organs, limiting breathing, and leading to an imbalance in your neuromuscular system, where some muscles are working too hard and others become too flaccid. All-inclusive awareness does the opposite. It brings lightness to your movements, frees up your breathing, improves your muscle tone, helps your coordination, and helps you to release and expand upwards, creating more space for your spine and organs. Now you might think, but I need to focus inwards to become more aware of myself, don't I? Let's try this out right now. First, sit or stand comfortably. While you keep watching the screen, can you become aware of the colors and shapes you can see from out of the corners of your eyes? This is what we call panoramic vision. Now, do you notice you can enjoy this soft, broad panoramic vision while being aware of your breathing? And do you notice it's possible to be aware of your feet, as well as of the space behind you? As you see, there's no need to choose between observing yourself and the space. Which brings me to the last benefit. All-inclusive awareness is a very practical state of being. Isn't it great that in order to enjoy calm, freedom and ease, you needn't stop doing what you're doing? You can experience these qualities during all your everyday activities, while walking, playing music, or looking at your phone. Now, let's proceed with the second Alexander Technique skill. After you've paused and tuned into all-inclusive awareness, you think your directions, as it's called. What are directions? Directions are clear, constructive messages that you send from your brain to your body. When you think your directions, you aim your movements. It's a bit like when you aim to kick a ball towards a particular spot, catch a ball, or play a musical line towards the climax of a phrase. Directions are conscious thoughts which help you to initiate a new, non-habitual manner of going about something, helping you move with more freedom, ease and flow. By thinking your directions, you allow yourself to release and expand up, so that you prevent both collapsing and working too hard to be upright. Directing gives you the golden mean between these two extremes and helps you sit and stand effortlessly balanced, just like the small child you once were. Now, let's summarize all of this. By learning the skills of stopping and directing, you prevent an unhelpful habit from kicking in. You use your mind to become aware of your whole self and use your conscious thinking to enhance your coordination. By studying and applying the Alexander Technique, I solved my tendinitis and I've enjoyed a big increase in my quality of life. If you're new to the Alexander Technique and this video has inspired you, find yourself a certified teacher to get the full experience. On top of that, start to practice with my ThinkUp app. You will be surprised by the countless possibilities of applying the Alexander Technique to your daily life. First, tap on the second category called lying down in active rest. If you're new to this easy and very effective Alexander Technique procedure, first watch the video about it. Then take a stack of books, go get your yoga mat or lie down on a rug and reset yourself while listening to Active Rest Long Version 1. After that, Try out the other free audio guides. The first one of the basic principles called stopping. One on standing, one on working at your computer, and if you're a musician, one on practicing music. If you want to explore the rest, take out a subscription and get access to all audio guides for a small monthly fee. I made this app to help you make your life a little easier and to help you recreate the Alexander Technique sensations of freedom, flow, calm and ease whenever you wish.